Hey guys, welcome to Pook and TK. I'm Pook, really Nari.
And I'm TK.
And we're going to be introducing ourselves to you all for the first time. We already have a YouTube video up, but it's just like a I won't even say spontaneous, but a random video. And so this one is to introduce ourselves to you all as Pook and TK. So we took the liberty of asking people what they would want to know about us, but really we just Googled some questions. So where and when did we first meet? I would say we met in Alpharetta, Georgia in 2017, or 2018, I'm sorry. I moved to Georgia in 2017. We met in May of 2018, a few days after his birthday. We lived in the same apartment complex, and we met in the gym of the apartment complex, so yes. Mm-hmm. And then number two is where was our first date. And it's kind of hard to say because we were hanging out before we made the decision that we, wanted to be booed up. So by that point, it's like we had done so many things together. So it's so hard to say what the first date was. We did movies. Before we even were together, we did movies. I guess we could say that, even before we got together, just talking stage, we could say that it was the movies. The next question is, when did you meet my family? I met Taylor's mom right away, and I think I met his dad maybe like a few weeks into us actually being official, And I also had met his niece pretty quick too. And then I met his sisters, I guess probably, I don't know, well, because he has a sister that's in college, like away in college, so I met her later on, but he has three sisters. And so, I guess it didn't take long. It didn't take long for me to meet them, so.
Yeah, I would say the same too. It didn't take us long to be introduced to each other's family. I met her grandmother, her brother, her nephew. Me and him, we got a podcast together.
Y'all have to check that out.
And I met, who else I met right away? Her grandmother, her mom, her youngest brother, her brother's nephew. Yeah, so I met them probably.
My brother's son.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. Your nephew, your brother's son. I met them probably within like the first month or 2 months within dating.
And then the next question is, who said I love you first? And that would be me while we was getting it in.
I know that's right.
But it was genuine. Yeah. I often do it in my free time. So I would say in Taylor's free time, he's a big sports fanatic. So he's, I guess, looking at old clips of, his favorite athletes and stuff like that. He's big on researching things in general, so he's going to use his downtime or leisure time to, just learn, build his skill and sharpness on different things that interest him. Like, he's very knowledgeable on a bunch of random things, He's a realtor, but and has a moving company, which I guess I shouldn't be telling his career for him. But outside of those things, he knows so much about other stuff because he takes the time to just look up, different things, whatever I guess pops up in his mind. And what would you say about me?
Nari loves like glam beauty, so in her spare time, she probably gonna be spending most of her time looking at like braids or like other girls that do like makeup or into glam and beauty. So I would say anything that has to do with like just women being beautiful. That's where she would spend most of her downtime, just exploring that area in life.
Yes. And then I guess I did already, because I just got loose lips, already kind of gave this answer, which is how long have we been together. So we met in 2018, May of 2018, and pretty much locked in August of 2018. We are in February of 2022, so that's what, maybe three and a half?
Yeah, about 3.5, close to 4 years.
Yeah. What was our first road trip? Oh my God. Now that could be a story time in itself. But we went to our home city, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We drove together in the winter. I called myself wanting to surprise my sister for her 30th birthday, and so that Taylor could get to see his mom and his sister and niece and stuff. So, and his other family back home in Milwaukee. And oh my God, our attitudes was just bouncing, just going rampant.
Yeah.
Because it's winter time, you know, here in Georgia, winters are pretty smooth. It's cold, but it's not bad. In Milwaukee, it's brutal. And so we ended up getting kind of like stuck in a snowstorm while we were there. And, you know, it's different if we...
But you didn't even tell them what happened before we even got there.
Are we going to give them the bomb? Give them the bomb dropper? I don't even know if I want people to know that about me.
Well, I mean, it was me who... Well, I think you did suffer a little bit too. But for me, before we even got out of Georgia, I had ended up not feeling well. And by the time we made it to what, like Illinois, or was it Illinois or Indiana, one of those, like I was out, like my head was hurting. I felt fatigue, lost the appetite, and we got to Milwaukee, and that just was even worse because, like she said, it was cold, it was snowing. It was a lot of snow too. And then I had ended up getting an attitude because the hotel we was going to didn't have free parking. And I don't know why, but that just made me mad.
Oh my God, that bothered him so bad.
Yeah, like whenever I go out of town, I'm used to going to hotels that's kind of like far out. I don't really stay in the city. So it's free parking whenever you go to those kind of hotels, somewhere that's far out in the county or city that's not popular. But we was downtown and they wanted us to pay for parking. And I was just like, who does that? Where
but you know what, a lot of hotels, I think that's becoming a new thing too.
What you mean, like paying for parking?
Yeah.
Where's the last hotel we went to? The one out in Wisconsin, right? That was far. So we went to Wisconsin multiple times, but the very last time we went, we didn't stay in the city.
Right.
We stayed far out, outside the city, and it was free parking. And that hotel was way better than the one that was in the city.
Yeah.
So, and those are the styles of hotel that I'm used to staying at. Because I used to play like AAU basketball, and we would travel to different cities and stuff like that. And then even as an adult, I don't know why, but I never stayed in the city, at a hotel in the city of whatever state that I was going to. What you about to say?
No, I was gonna say, I went to South Carolina a few months ago, and we didn't have to pay for parking either. But like literally, we were like the only people parked in the parking lot.
Yeah,
but
so.
yeah, and that was a really, really small town. First thing you noticed about me? That's so hard to say too, because you know it's been a minute ago, and I mean maybe height. You know, that height is really attractive to me on men. Height and melanin.
Like I said, I think I said it before, but it was her smile, and like Nari has beautiful teeth. Show me your teeth too. She had really nice teeth. They all align perfect, pearly whites, and
even though I had braces at the time.
Yeah, you still could see them, and
I was almost, they were coming off. So I met Taylor in May. They came off in June.
So yeah, it was her smile.
What pisses you off? This is the thing with Taylor. He's a Taurus, but based on stereotypes of signs, I would guess that he's a Gemini the way he acts, because I can't put him in a box. Sometimes he's so sweet and just carefree, like, oh wow, you know, chill. Nothing can bother him, like, oh. Okay. And then other times it's like any and everything can piss him off. So you know, it's hard to say, because if he's in that kind of mood, it's anything.
Yeah. Like my shirt, black. It's either black or white. There ain't no in between. What's the question?
What
pisses me off about Nareen?
Oh, that's how we saying it. I thought it was what pisses you off. What pisses me off about you? I guess.
Well, you just told him what.
Well, I was saying what pisses you off, but that doesn't necessarily piss me off. That just makes me.
Oh, okay.
You know, I guess probably stay my distance. You know.
Oh.
So that.
Well, I'll answer it like how you did. What pisses Nareen off? Probably women. Like she not really into like having a whole bunch of like female friends.
It's too many moves, too many opinions,
exactly.
and too much work and energy, and you know. So yeah. Okay. What I'm not good at. Something Taylor is not good at. Hiding his feelings from me, because he'll say he's not mad or he's not irritated, and I know him like the back of my hand. Mind you, I'm somebody who studies psychology. Okay, so I wanted to be an actress, so I can study somebody's ways and behavior, and then if you've been around somebody for so long, you know when someone is, you know, feeling a way, whether it's good or bad. And he lies and says he's not feeling away when he's feeling away, and I know he is. So he's not good at lying about his emotions to me.
Well, I don't really be doing that. I feel like I feel like if I feel some type of way, and I just, you know, distance myself a little bit to cool down or whatever, or not speak as much, because if I do speak, I may say something hurtful or harmful, that, you know, it's best that I just be quiet in the moment. So yeah, I guess that is an indicator that, you know, I probably am upset that I'm quiet, or I want to be by myself in my office, or go for a walk, or go to the gym by myself or something like that. But I feel like that's a good thing, because a lot of men, they, you know, not saying she's saying it's a bad thing, but just saying like, just highlighting that I feel like that's good for what I do, because I could easily just cut somebody out, or, you know, go back and forth for hours without no results, you know, resolution. But
What I'm not good at.
What's something Naree's not good at? Man, she's good at a lot of things. So something that I say she's not good at. Hey, that's a good question.
Maybe my consistency, because, you know, Taylor wants me to be like, he wants me to be the traditional housewife and the modern day house, you know. So he wants me to cook and clean, which, you know, most men do want. He wants me to cook and clean all the time, and he also wants me to be a boss as far as making my money. So I will say I can do a nice, good, deep clean and clean stuff like that, but it's, you know, the consistency of it. Or same with cooking, you know, he's wanted me to cook for so long, so now I do cook, but it's just a matter of consistency. So I'll say that I need to work on that. The next thing is what I'm good at. So Taylor is good at anything sports related, any game, anything that involves competitive things he's good at. Bowling, basketball, I'm sure football. I haven't seen him play football, but I'm sure he's good at that. He'll try something new and be good at it, you know. He's a good painter. Just a bunch of random stuff that is just like, what in your life have you done to cause you to be good at something like this, you know? So he's pretty good at a lot of things.
Naree is good at hair. She can do all different type of styles of hair, braids, cornrows, what they call them, cornrows, where you don't like, not like yours, but
yeah, braided to your scalp.
Braided to the scalp, yeah. Stuff like that, like braids, anything that has to do with hair, she's pretty good at it.
Okay. What do we argue about the most?
We got one more minute.
Okay. Well, let's close it out with some.